Alrighty, so this is the look that we're going to be creating today with that purple smoky business, giving you a little close up, and we got little lashes going on, but that's the look that we are going for. So let's get started. First, we're going to take my Ruby Kisses eye primer, and we're going to just put that all over the lid. We're going to just rub that in, blend that in. I'm actually going to blend that all the way up to my brow bone. So just kind of rubbing that in, getting that all the way into my skin, all the way up to the brow bone. Working it in really, really, really good. There you go. Just kind of get a little closer for you guys. I'm going to be using my Night and Day palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using this blue right there. I'm going to use that blue, and with my flat shader brush from Sigma, I'm going to dip it in the product, and then I'm going to pack that color onto my lids using a patting motion. So I'm just going to keep building that color on until I get the intensity that I desire, but I'm just going to pack that color, that blue color, onto my lid. And that's what I'm doing, just keep it, dipping it in and packing it on. Just building that color, just building that color. And I'm packing it all the way down to the entire length of my lid. Just packing it on. And don't forget to get all the way down to the lash line. You don't want there to be any unfilled gaps. So that's what I'm doing, just going over, just making sure that I'm getting coverage over my entire lid with that blue. Just a couple more coats and we're going to be done. I'm going to take Brown Down by MAC with my fluffy blending brush from Sonia Kashuk. Just going to dip that in a little bit, and I'm just going to blend that color into my crease using windshield wiper and circular motions. So just kind of, blending it in and making sure that there's a good transition between the blue and the brown and the black that I'm going to later apply. So just using windshield wiper motions, just kind of putting that Brown Down by MAC into my crease, putting that in really, really good. And I'm just going to put a little bit more of that that Brown Down by MAC into my crease. And this is going to be my transition color so that the colors will gradually fade in color. So this is just going to, like I said, using those windshield wiper motions in my crease with that MAC Brown Down with my fluffy blending brush by Sonia Kashuk. Blending is one of those things where, you want to, blend it pretty well just to make sure that everything is blended out fine. So right now I'm just kind of going a little bit below and working a little bit of that blue into the brown. And so far that's what it looks like. And just going to go a little bit above with that brown. And I'm barely touching the brush. Like really, really, really light strokes. But yeah, those windshield wiper motions in the crease and a little bit above, just to, like I said, to get that that gradient effect going on. And I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Blackout from my Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, and that is the black that is in that palette. I'm gonna use my fluffy brush, but I actually should probably be using my shader brush, and I know I'm going to switch to it in just a bit. But I'm just going to pack a little bit of that color down into my outer V, and then I'm going to kind of just pack a little bit of that color in. And if you're going to be using to pack the color in, you want to use a flat shader brush. So on the other side of the brush, I'm going to just tap in a little bit of that black from my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And don't worry about it being a little sloppy, because we're gonna blend that all in together. So I'm going back to that Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm going to work that black into my crease, just intensifying the color a little bit. So just gonna use my windshield wiper motions again, and we're gonna work that black into my crease. I'm just gonna drag it all the way over, but we're gonna work that into the crease, just back and forth using those really, really light windshield wiper motions. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to pick up a little bit more black with my Sigma shading brush. No, I'm actually going to go back in with my brown down. Put a little bit more of that brown down in, just to diffuse a little bit of that black and to buff out any of the harsh lines that the black will create. So just going in with that brown down, the transition color, and working that into the black to diffuse some of that black. And that's what we've got going on right now. So we're going to just continue to blend, blend, blend until I get it the way that I want it. Just kind of wiping my brush off, getting some of that black off of there. And I'm just going to take a creamy beige color with my flat shader brush, and I'm going to apply that to my brow bone as my brow bone highlight. And you can use any color that is going to be complementary to your skin tone. I'm just wiping off my fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that same blending brush to blend in my highlight color to my transition color. Again, buffing it out to make sure that there aren't any harsh lines. Just wiping that brush off, wiping it off, getting any of those darker colors off of there. And again, diffusing a little bit more of that color, because I feel like it's a little too dark, so I'm just going to keep working it in until I can get it the way that I want it. Going to intensify that black a little bit more, so I'm going to go back in and apply just a little bit more of that Blackout by Urban Decay. And I'm just going to blend it in also with that Sonia Kashuk blending brush. There we go, just kind of working it in a V motion and using very light strokes. And just kind of taking. And alrighty, this is what you've got going on right now. I changed my lighting so you guys could see better, but I'm going to take a makeup removing wipe and I'm just going to clean up my edge. And that's my little tip on how I create a nice clean edge. I just use a little makeup wipe and clean that up a little bit. So there you are. Now I'm going to take one coat of mascara using the Scandalous Eyes from Rimmel. You can get that from any drugstore, and I'm going to apply a good generous coat to my upper lashes, making sure to get all the way down and all the way into the inner corners. Just applying one good size coat of mascara. And now I'm going to take my gel liner, and that is the gel liner from Maybelline. And I'm just going to apply that down into my lower lash line. And I really, really, really like this gel liner. I have really watery eyes due to allergies, and this particular liner sticks with me, and it's something that it's affordable and I can get from my local drugstore. So one of my favorite gel liners of the moment. But yeah, I'm just going to apply that down to my lower lash line. There we have it. And I'm going to now go back into that Day and Night palette, and I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that blue with my pencil brush. And I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. The same colors that I use at the top are going to be the same colors that we use on the bottom on our lower lash line. So I'm just going to work a bit of that blue into my lower lash line. And just kind of building it in. Excuse me, my ghetto mirror, but I'm trying to see. But yeah, we're moving that blue into that, working that blue into the lower lash line. Now we're going to go into the Blackout from Urban Decay, and we're going to add that to the outer third of the lower lash line. Working that Blackout in there. Just kind of connecting my tops and my bottoms. And now I'm going to pick up a light shimmery beige from my Naked palette, and I'm going to, my Naked 2 palette, excuse me, and I'm going to put that into my tear duct and the inner third of my lower lash line. So just a dab there and into my lower lash line. And I'm going to actually work that into my lid just a bit. Just working that shimmery color in there. I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to blend all of those colors together. Just again buffing out any harsh lines that you may have. Excuse me. But that's what we've got so far. Now I'm going to take my mascara by Rimmel, and I'm going to apply a good generous coat to my bottom lashes as well. And that's what you've got so far. And there you have the completed look with the lashes, lipstick, you know, everything, the whole shebang. But there you go. That's what it looks like. Just a little soft blue smoky business going on. And that's Viva Glam Gaga on my lips. And but yeah, there you go. That is the finished look. Alrighty.